Crew boarding starting.
Hey, hello friends. Can you hear me? Are we doing good? A little bit of a different intro today. Welcome to the Dear Old Dad channel. Welcome to another night of flying with Dear Old Dad. It seems like the focus is a little soft here. Let me see if I can fix it. I got the camera back. There we go. That's a little bit better. What is going on, friends? Are we ready for this? We are going to do some Southwest ops. We're going to do Dallas, El Paso, and on to Phoenix, also known as Phoenix for everybody. Hiker Moon, how are ya? Who else is here? We've got Mr. Carell. Good to see you, man. How are things going? You still door dashing? How's the dashing going? And the production and everything else. I hope everything's going well in your life, my friend. And I'm happy to see you here. We are in Dallas Love Field, and this is a freeware airport I got, and it's a little janky as far as GSX is concerned, so we're just going to let it sit here and steep and do its thing. But, Lockheed, good to see you. How you been? I've been good. Been good. Can I get a big hell yeah, brother, for the legendary Gerald?
Passengers boarding starting.
Oh, nice, nice. It's always good to keep things going. I found that little upbeat, you know, some a metal channel on, so to speak, on the copyright-free music or whatever, and yeah, just kind of throw things into overdrive. Jeffrey Terrain, how are you? I'm sorry, Tyrion. Jeffrey, good to see you, buddy. Welcome back. And sure enough, and it's not exactly something I could leave out at the door, so, and plus dear old dog is going to lose his mind, as you probably heard. So, no, stream didn't freeze, did it? We okay? No, I think we're all right. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, we, the airplane, that's right. They retired this airplane, and they have resurrected the paint job. I believe it's on an 800 now, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't seen it since they've redubbed it, but it's by far my favorite paint job in the in the Southwest Fleet. But whatever. Okay, looks like our passengers are boarded. Either that or they're going to go get another bus. I don't know. Yeah, we got 111 out of 111. So let's jump inside, and we're going to wake this airplane up, and we'll get things rolling here. So we are going to go battery switch on, external power on. We're armed the emergency lights. This is all stuff we should have had going on before our passengers got on board. But, hey, you know, it's a simulated world. Let's get our IRUs aligned. And let's load up our airplane. So we're going to go with the FMC here. I always use the FOs for loading. We're going to go FS actions. We're going to go fuel. Today's fuel load, according to SimBrief, is 16,359 pounds. So we're going to go 16.3. Let's see, our zero fuel weight is going to be 111.5. Please. Please. Why will that not go in there? 111.5. Am I reading that right? Expected zero fuel weight. Is that over? Uh, 111.5. It won't accept that. I don't know what the max... Okay, well, let's go percentage then. Oh, I'm in fuel. Hello. Payload. There we go. 0 fuel weight. What was I thinking? There we go. Took it nicely when you do it right. My sim brief is not in KGS. And it's funny you say that because I just had a conversation with a colleague of mine who is learning the Pmdg and was having fueling issues, and he committed that exact error, was doing it. And I did that. I told him I did it as well. I did kilos instead of pounds. It was set at kilos instead of pounds, but I had the opposite problem, kind of like what I thought was going on here. I was trying to force more fuel in than what the plane was capable of holding. But no, I was on the wrong page. So there we go. Okay, so we're done fuel and payload. And we're going to go over here, FMC. We're going to position. Okay, DAL. We are at gate 19. I don't know if that's going to be in the database. There was just a AirInc update to the database, but no, the gate's not in there. So we're just going to go, we're going to pull our coordinates off our left GPS. And we'll put those in there, fill those boxes in there, and we're going to go to our route. And we're going DAL to KELP, Kelp. I'm going to put that in the company route. Our flight number is WN. It's a dear old dad flight, so it's 151. 151. Still fighting this double arrow problem. We are expecting to depart runway 13 left. And it is on the Kitty 5 departure, and picking up Saitek, I don't know, something like that. Yep, out of fuel. At least you add while flying. Yeah, you can, right? You can add in the air. The magic of flight simming. And Stephen, welcome to the stream. I'm going to be flying the Phenom 300 for from the GA ramp, but I'm still loading in. Hey, no problem. ATC in Dallas, no. Currently there is not. At least according to Volanta. And let me see. I am on... I got... what do you call it? I got vPilot running and it shows nothing here, so... Take your time, my friend. As you can see, I'm still getting things rolling here. Let's see, that goes into route, and we're going to go ahead and put our arrival in there as well. We're planning to arrive ILS runway 22, and I think it's the SAMR, the wrong page here. Yes, the SAMR 3 arrival, and the lift transition. We're going to activate this, execute that, go to our perf page. We're going to hit request, and let that populate. Dear old Dad, after so many months flying Phoenix, I'm finally flying Pmdg. Oh man, so different. It is. It is. It's very, very different. Very good airplanes, both of them. Very different, both of them. Airbus and Boeing. I'm getting used to a plane that we drop like a brick after autopilot disconnect. Oh, that wants to drop like a brick after autopilot disconnect. Yeah, I don't, per se, I don't really have that issue. You may want to check your stab trim and make sure that's set up correctly. I don't know. Usually, I mean, it'll want to nose over a bit, but you know, you got to be prepared for it. Grab the reins. Let's see. We're gonna go cost index. We got to override some stuff here. Oh, hang on. We got to execute this. There we go. So that's put in. Now we're going to override. Where are my settings? All right. We're going to go cost index of 40. Our flight plan fuel is 16.3, and that's what it is detecting. Put that in here. We are not going to 3.8. We're going to go 3.60 for our cruise. And our cruise winds are 298 at 18. 18, please. 18. And I think that's everything there. We're going to execute that. We will derate 1. Let's not derate the climb. We're going to go flaps 5. Gives us a CG and a stab trim 6.3. I wish I could move this window here. It interferes with my chat window. Okay. Let's see. That's in there. So here are our V-speeds. Uno, dos, tres. We got those in there. Let's go to our legs page, route data, and we're going to request our in-route winds. And we wait. And we wait. And we wait. Eating Burger King and watching Dear Old Dad. Awesome. I haven't had Burger King in a long time. Cruise wind uplink ready. Yes, load. They're loading. And we execute those. And now we go to our descent, our forecast winds. We're going to load those. Yeah, I haven't had Burger King in quite some time. I can't remember, to be honest. All right, I think we're all set as far as the FMC is concerned. Let's go up top. Looks like we're still aligning, but we can go through some of our flow here. Yaw damper comes on. Let's get our fuel pumps going. Go down here. This is all good for now. We'll get APU. Go to start. That's all good. Seatbelt signs are on. Window heat. Get all 4 of those going. We're going to leave probe heat off for now. We're going to go A pumps off, B pumps on for hydraulics. And that reminds me, when I do this, let's set our pressurization panel real quick. We set 3.6, if I'm not mistaken. Here's something I need. In the PMDG, I got to get, you should all get in the habit of doing this. Go to the maintenance page. I've been burned by this. If you go to systems, all right, shows hydraulics is 9292. So hydraulic service is good. Engine oil. All right, engine oil is good as well. I guess the oil depletes over time in the PMDG. It has like a memory, I'm guessing, because I never mess with this stuff. And the other day I looked and my engine oil, like number 1 engine was down to like 76%. And number 2 is in the 80s. And I'm like, huh, well, that's odd. So anyway, it's probably a good idea to kind of check your oil level. And you just go into the FS Actions page there and you hit maintenance and you can service anything that you want to have topped off before your trip. I don't mess with the stab trim after takeoff. Am I missing a step? No, you're not. Actually, you shouldn't. You shouldn't have to, because I don't either. I mean, I'll trim it out on takeoff to kind of get under control. Let's get our air flowing here. Our packs are on. We're going to go isolation valve into auto. So no, you're not missing a step. I'm just trying to think of what would cause it to drop like that. And well, just stick around tonight and keep an eye on how it behaves with me, and we'll see what it does or doesn't do. Assuming that everything is trimmed out right, once you chop the throttles, obviously gravity is going to take over and she's going to start to descend. Some planes are more slippery than others. And we're going to go 2000 in the TCAS box. I'm going to go TARA. And we'll get our autopilot set up. We said we're going to cruise 36,000. We're uncontrolled. So I'm just going to go ahead and dial in 36. And shoot, I already forgot what my V speed was. It was 130 something, wasn't it? Over at init, N1, takeoff, 133. So we're going to put 133 in there. Go RTO for our auto brakes. Get our flight directors on. What is the runway heading? flight time for me, what the estimated time en route, it's like an hour 10, hour 20, something like that. Is that what you're asking? I believe. Uno momento. Let me, I just want to pull up the chart. I'll drag Volanta over here. So here, we're parked over here. We're going to depart runway 13 left. So I guess we're just going to taxi Delta over to Bravo and straight out that way. Yeah. Let's go El Paso, and I'll get our runway 22 set up in our charts there. So that's good. So there we go. Let's go down. And let's see. Where is... Are you in the Matrix yet, Mr. Carell? Looking for your airplane. You said the GA area, isn't that... Is that up this way? Not exactly sure. Let's go... Let's get rid of Volanta. We'll just do Vatsim. Alright, well, I'm going to tune 122.8 on the comm. Swap that over. Crank that down. Okie doke. I think, oh, that was what I was, the runway heading. Runway heading is 133.
Good traffic, American 618 is clear of 18 left and departing by the CATS to final call DFW.
All right, we're ready to go. Shall we do this, friends? How are you, Mr. Carell? You ready to roll? You are in? Awesome. Let me see. Settings. I just want to make sure I got my press to talk mapped. I do. Dallas Love, traffic, Southwest 151, radio check.
555.
Thank you. Awesome. Oh yes, let's get our ATIS. All right, they're saying variable 5 knots, yada yada yada, 2985 on the altimeter. 2985. Altimeters are set. I'm going to call for pushback, and let's get out of here. I said pushback. There we go. We'll see. GSX has been a fickle beast here lately.
Radio check. 555. Check. Forward traffic Southwest 1723, climbing 3000, turning heading 245.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
500.
We are ready for pushback. This is going to get annoying. I got a cord like right in the way. Okay, we're on our own power, so we can get rid of the chocks.
Departure checks completed.
And
Bypass pin inserted.
pull the ground power. Bypass is inserted. We're ready to rock and roll, friends. Goodness gracious. Oh, wow. Pull, all right.
Locking gear.
Locking gear. We're going to turn beacon on. We're going to go over here, and we're going to set his chrono, get his clock running. Dallas Love Field traffic, Southwest 151. Pushing back starting from gate 19, 19er. Nose left.
Release parking brakes.
Parking brakes released. Hit it.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, packs come off. Isolation valve open. Turning 2. Start valve open. Just a friendly reminder, guys, if you're enjoying the content, do me a favor, hit that like button today. It'd be great to have a decent turnout in the like department. Double digits always gets me always makes me happy, right? What do we got here? 30 max motoring. Oof. Fuel on. Got EGT rise. Oil pressure coming up. Should start cutout now. There it goes. Start lights out. Good start on 2. Turning 1. %. Fuel coming on. EGT rise.
Set parking brakes.
Park brake set. Clear disconnect.
Ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
God, I wish I could. There.
Unlocking gear.
Dallas Low traffic southwest 1133 taxi now firmly 13 right departure Dallas Low.
I screwed up my chat window.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear.
Aurelia
Right is clear.
Ursus. Hello, welcome. We just shoved off from Gate 19 here at Dallas Love Field on our way to El Paso, Texas. Okay, they're disconnected. We got 2 good starts, so let's do some stuff up here, huh? Let's go. Engine generator is on. APU off. Packs. Let's see. Engine bleeds on. Packs on. This goes to auto. A pumps on. We're going to go continuous on the ignition. All right. She gave us the clear. There she is out there. There's the pin. Going to set our flaps and do a quick flight control check. Left, right, up, down, and the Rudder. Alrighty. Now we got to announce our intentions. What the heck is this? Oh, okay. We got a bit of... There ain't no weather. What the hell are they talking about? All right. Dallas Love traffic, Southwest 151, taxiing to runway 13 left via Delta Bravo, Mike 6. What's this guy doing up here? Don't know. Brakes released. Taxi light on. And away we go. I don't know where that dude's going. There's something I missed. Is he going to the other runway? We want to go off this way, straight ahead. And then this up here is Bravo. All right. Whoa, Nelly. Now, there's something I want to try. I got an eye tracker mainly for ATS, but yeah, oof. I don't. Nah. Boy, this would take some getting used to in here. Might be good for like taxiing around and stuff. I don't know.
Delta slow traffic southwest of 33 departing runway 13 right to be a right turn now. Departure to the west. Delta slow.
All right, let's get rid of that. Yeah, he was, and that's probably the runway I should have departed on. To be honest, I'm just following SimBrief, and SimBrief can. Let's see, what did ATIS say? Simultaneous approaches, runway 13 left, runway 13 right in use. What about departures? I don't know. I don't know how to read that. That's all right. Whoa, move over, plane. My foot's stuck. All right, we'll stop here for a moment.
Traffic approach jet 344 taxiing to runway 13 left via Alpha. Alpha traffic.
All right, he just took off from the other runway, and I'm not sure.
Southwest 1133 airborne. Clear the area to the south. Delta slow.
Okay. Double check our V speeds. Kind of watching this dude, see what he's doing here. Said he was going to be taking off to the west. That's exactly what we're going to do. So I'm going to kind of space us out. Let me see if I can find him on Atlanta here. And no bueno. Oh, wait a minute. Who's this? No, that plane's not moving. Well, alrighty then. Let me see if I could find him on, looks like he disappeared. On VAT map. There he is. He's going to Vegas, so I think we're going to be all right. Dallas Love Field, Southwest 151 is departing runway 13 left. There's my... Landing lights on, strobe lights on. No. Trying to do 10 things at once here. Necessary to request IFR clearance. Not if there is no controller on. No. There's no one to give you clearance. Here we go. 60%. Engine stabilized. Toga. And I got a master caution and it went out. Don't know what that was all about. I know one thing we didn't do. Probe heats.
Knots. E1. Rotate.
You show up as an A330 there, Mr. Carell.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Look at that. Start pulling flaps in. VNav, LNav. Flaps up. Going through 5,000. Should be starting to make our right turn here.
Also traffic, Buckshot 344 taking off runway 13 left. We'll be departing on the K5 to the west. Also traffic.
Trying to keep it under 250. Be in compliance. And we're over 10,000. Autopilot coming on. Let him deal with it for a while. Gonna go off on the auto brakes. Also, ignition. Landing lights can come off. Taxi light come off. We are on our way. Whew. I am from 3 states west of Texas. 3 states west of Texas. So that would be, well, immediately west of Texas would be what, either New Mexico, Arizona, and be California, right? Good old MSFS, yeah, with the model matching, right? I mean, I'm using the FSLTL model matching, which seems to be pretty good, but, you know, nothing is perfect. Yes, California. Look at that. 2 points for dear old Dad. And I wish I could get... this is all janked up. My chat window in my other computer, so I'm going to have to rely. And of course, my headset kicks out as well. Alrighty. I guess let's see if we can get the music going. What should we listen to today? I don't think I can handle a bunch of my intro music there. What's beats? Let's try beats. These are some funky beats. Turn this down just a skosh. There we go. Make sure things are playing nice. Past 18,000, so we go standard on the altimeters. That was unintelligible. So like I said, I did fly this several years ago. The only major difference was the aircraft type. It was in a 300, an old crusty 300, and it was one of the ones painted with the Shamu whale on it. And I remember as we were toting along here across the Texas sky, I looked out the window and I saw another aircraft fly past us going in the opposite direction. I can't remember what kind of plane it was or what airline it was, because all I kept thinking was like, wow, now someone in that plane's looking out the window and they just saw a Shamu whale fly past. Whatever. No, I hadn't hit the beverage cart yet. Speaking of which, we're now airborne, so the beverage cart is out and available. First round's on me, friends. So we could pull up, we could pull Volanta over. I don't know what this blue nonsense is. That would be hilarious. That's all I kept thinking. Whoa, what's going on, plane? I don't like sudden movements like that. What's going on? Everything good? Looks like we're okay. Looks like we hit some wind, maybe. All right, so I had this pulled up. I don't know what this is all about. You look out the window, so either the weather engine's broke or I don't know what blue is. I always associate blue with like snow, but it ain't it ain't snowing in Texas in September. So I don't know what this is all about. But there's our takeoff. There's our turn. There's us. And there's us. Why am I on here twice? And where's Mr. Carell? Why is this being janky? Let's go to our filters here. And we will add, let's see, I got Vatsim. I guess I can add Volanta. And there's Mr. Carell shows up on Volanta. For some reason, it's not. I don't know. Gotta love it. Anyway, so here we go. Basically going straight across. Not a whole lot of coverage Vatsim-wise at the moment. So we'll see. We'll see. Things can and do change. So yes, we went to New Mexico. We flew into El Paso and we drove up to Las Cruces, New Mexico. That's where we stayed, and then we drove over to White Sands National Park. I feel like they fixed the clouds in X-Plane 12. They look pretty good. I haven't been on X-Plane 12 in a while. But has there been an update to the actual sim? And then when we stayed in Las Cruces for like, I think it was a long weekend. And then when we left, we flew back. This is when I was still living in Chicago at the time. So we flew from El Paso to Phoenix, which is our second leg to this evening. And there we connected and we flew Phoenix to Chicago Midway that time. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, the last time I fired X-Plane 12 up was I got the free upgrade for the INI builds A300, because I had it for X-Plane 11 and they gave me the free upgrade for X-Plane 12, and so I loaded that in and did a quick test hop with it. I think I made all my bindings with my yoke and throttle and everything, and that was it. That was it. I haven't done any MD-11 flights in a while. I guess I'm holding out for the MD-11 coming to this sim, Microsoft. How are we doing here? We're still climbing. I don't know. These beats aren't getting it for me. Genres. Yeah, alright. Go away. Let's try this. These long intros. Didn't we just listen to this? Music. What else have we got? Dreamy. Laid back here, quirky. Let's see what quirky is. Yeah. Well, they titled the genre right. Go! All right, let's get out of that. What else have we got? What's epic? Didn't I do epic? And this was my intro, wasn't it? Indie pop. And yet another long intro. We're approaching our top of climb. Let's see what happens here. Like somebody... No? Our screen showing... Oh, there looks like they're behind us, huh? Nope. Let's jump outside. Nope. It's kind of a cool shot. All right, let's see stats. Volanta says about 50 minutes remaining till touchdown. And how long have we been? Oh, I never set the damn clock. We're half an hour since pushback. Enjoying the stream? I am. So let me try this eye tracking again. Whoa. Why did it jump? I don't know. I don't know if I could use this for flight sim. It's weird. I don't understand why. All right, so right now it's off. When I turn it on, it like jumps back. And it was like off looking to the left. See? Why is it doing that? Off. On. All right, now it just jumps back. It's just that I mean, there's the whole aspect of trying to control the plane. The other thing is I can't look at chat. I'd be doing this all the time. How about if can I pop chat out? Pop out chat. And put it over here on my screen, and maybe it won't be as... Yeah, that's better. This is trippy. I don't know. I wish... Must be a way I can move it forward. Because, to be honest, I like this view better, where I'm closer up to the screens. Maybe it's just because that's what I'm used to. Of course, I can adjust it like that, right? How did you get the eye tracker? I bought it off Amazon. Let's see what happens. I turn it off now. And I turn it on. Yeah, it still kind of zooms out. So the eye tracker I have, I don't know how familiar you guys are with this stuff. I got to turn this down because maybe I can do this. There we go, because I start yelling. I got the Tobii 5 eye tracker. Because you have I did my research and it seemed like the two popular ones is this Tobii and then the Track IR. The thing that turned me off about Track IR is you got to wear that goofy thing on your headset or your hat or whatever for it to pick up. Where the Tobii, though it is a tad bit more expensive, it just mounts to the bezel of your monitor, and it does everything from there. The other thing is that you have choice. It'll track your actual eye movement or your head movement or both. So I have it just tracking head movement because eye movement, forget it. That would drive everybody crazy. I even tried that in ATS, and I had to turn the eye tracking off. So I have it just doing head tracking. But it is freaky. The way it's able to track your eyes. And I was concerned because I have glasses, this and that. Didn't matter. Didn't matter at all. Super easy to set up. It's pretty much plug and play. Plug it into USB and you go through the little setup screen where all it does is it puts little icons, it moves them around on the screen, and you're just supposed to watch them with your eyes, and it's picking up your eye movement, and it calibrates, and boom, you're done. Had it up and running in 5 minutes. It was longer, of course, to get it set up in the truck simulator to get all of the sensitivities and stuff straight. I still haven't got that perfectly worked out, but yeah, it is what it is, I guess. But I haven't really used it in flight sim. And so I haven't even, so this is stock, what you're seeing here. Meaning I haven't gone into any of the sensitivities or anything in the sim menu at all. So I don't know what kind of adjustments they give you. Pretty neat though. I wonder, can you do, I would think, all my other views, right? Sure enough, you can look around. This one doesn't help very much because you're in the cabin, but how about external? Oh yeah, external too. That's kind of funny. All right, I'm gonna turn this off. Or it gives us all a headache. What do you think? Let me check my my Vatsim map. So, Volanta, let's see, follow flight. Oh, no, not like that. There we are. Eagle Arrow. Whoa, why did it zoom out like that? So it seems like, oh, see, the East Coast is starting to come alive. Vatsim wise, Atlanta Center's up, DC Center, Boston Center, and there's quite a bit of weather out there, so yeah, everyone's going to be chasing the weather. And there we are. What do we got going on in El Paso? That would be me. Yes, that is. Did you, do you have a flight plan in? Or no? I show up twice. I know there's something in the settings as far as that is concerned. So you have your active flight, and then you got my Vatsim flight. And then you're not far behind me here in this blue. But you only show up on the Volanta. Oh, you didn't file. That's why. Okay.
Rip.
Ah. All right, it's time for another genre change here. Wait a minute, why is this... Well, that's why this is acting goofy. It's got me as a guest. Yeah, that's... All right, let's try some of this stuff. Play dog? I haven't heard that.
Dog.
This damn camera's... This thing has not been working right. Let's see how we're doing now. That's a little better. I was going to hit the...
Dog.
When I was talking about the MD11, but my Stream Deck fell off the edge of the shelf here, so I couldn't reach it. It's all fixed now. Oof. Do the new viewers know the backstory behind those? No. No, they don't. That was back from my Twitch days. Correct me if I'm wrong. But picked it up from Mr. Carell when he had his channel, and I remember you kept calling stuff dog, and in the very beginning, the first couple times I heard you say it, I couldn't tell if you meant that as a good thing or bad thing until you explain to me what you meant by dog. By
Dog.
and then of course the rip. Yeah, that's well known throughout the gaming community and the youngster community, because I hear my daughter say it. I hear many of people on other streams and whatever. It's always with negative connotations, right? Every time you mess up. And out of those two sound clips that you gave me, which I'm still very thankful for, I think they're a hoot and a half. The rip, I always forget to use it. And I would think that would be the more, the way my antics go, that would be the most used. But I tend to use my... You big dummy. Quite a bit. Which they're both kind of synonymous. It's always when I'm streaming that my phone and my watch go nuts. Well, if you want more, those are easy to make. True that. You need the Jamaican air horn. I know what you're talking about. I read that and it's already echoing in my head. My damn steering wheel for my driving games just fell on my foot. So that would be a
rip.
Yeah. A lot of these, like, let's see. I do have this one, which could come in handy, but I just don't have the chat traffic anymore.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
That was always good. Then, of course, we just did
Dog.
And right next to that lives
rip.
And then, of course, for my landings, if I ever think about it, or when something good happens.
And there was much rejoicing.
And then, of course, for some of your antics, we got the old rim shot. And then whenever I ask questions that nobody seems to answer, or if I'm being ignored, I got my crickets. And don't forget the ever so famous Dear Old Dad dive. I used the hell out of that when I got the first few times I used a fly-by-wire with no VNav. Then good old Homer, and then the loser. I always used that when I got killed when I was doing some of the RPG games. What else have I got? Of course, the Homer. Don't use that very often. And, of course, my famous... Hi-oh! Who was it? Mr. Carell, maybe you can jar my memory. I don't know if it was you. Somebody in chat at one time, they thought that was me. They're like, is that your voice? I forget who it was that thought it was me.
You big dummy.
And then I also used this quite a bit when I was doing my blunders.
Retard.
Yeah. And those are the Dear Old Dad sound effects. I think that's all I have. The rest of these don't work anymore because they were set up for Streamlabs OBS. Though I still do have, what do I have? I got, oh no, I don't. They're not on here. So no, the rest of them, I use this thing more for my views. I got the hotkeys for my views all on my Stream Deck. So when I do this, all these views is all with the Stream Deck. And that's just because the way my desk is laid out now, my keyboard is like way up here. I'd have to reach over my control yoke and all that other good stuff to move my views around, you know. Of course, now I got the eye tracker. Oh man, that would get old so quick. All right, how are we doing here? Let's look down at our FMC, and on our progress page, it's going to tell us that we are 170 miles from the top of drop. And it's saying at 2332 Zulu. So yeah, we got about 20 minutes. Be right back. Hey, don't rush, but don't forget you're flying, so have Clyde take over for you. I do have Clyde, but I got to use my OBS for Clyde, so Clyde takes over there. All right, Clyde, you can go away now. Oh, and the other thing I forgot was the safety video. I haven't used that in a long time either. Of course, that gets old too. I need to change some stuff up. Better get close to the top of the descent. My glass is almost empty. And there goes the headset again. See what I mean? Now you get a feel how big this frickin' state is. It's crazy. There was that meme about how big Texas was. Or how big the Texans always brag about how big Texas is. There's... I have it on my phone. I don't have it on my computer. They're like, Texas is so big, you could fit the entire United States, another Texas, the moon, and all in Texas. Something I know I butchered it, but you get the gist of it. You need like the rock sound effect when he raised his eyebrow. The rock sound effect. You're talking about Wrestler of the Rock? What sound effect is that? I'm showing my age. He makes a sound effect? Now I'm gonna have to look it up. Let's find it. Rock. Sound effect. Look at that. Are you serious? All right, that's getting out of hand. I have never heard that. That's how out of touch I am. What tail is that? Okay, Kirk. This was aircraft 918. However, as I mentioned in the beginning of the stream, this aircraft has been retired and is no longer with the Southwest Fleet, which was a major bummer to yours truly, because this is truly my favorite livery in the Southwest Fleet. However, they resurrected this livery. It now lives on an 800, and I'm not sure what tail number it is. But they do. Illinois 1 does live again on an 800. I was hoping that they put it on a max, because that means it's, you know, you assume its longevity would be even that much further. But I have several cool photos of this airplane, because I worked on it when it came in for C check, when I was still back in my Midway days. And I got some cool shots of this airplane. But yeah, I noticed that you know, as time went by, I was like, you know, I don't see Illinois 1 anymore. You know, you used to see it drop in here in Orlando, or another, you know, you'd see it websites and this and that or whatever, and kind of faded away. And then I researched it, and I saw that the airplane had been retired with little to no fanfare. They killed the bird. And so, but I was happy to see they brought it back. And as the chat says, you know, and it reminds me, if you guys are enjoying the content, do dear old dad favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe. That would be awesome. I'm still shooting for 500 subscribers, and I'm going to do my long haul flight. Destination to be determined, but not sure how many subscribers I'm up to right now, but I think last I checked I was like 380 something. So we got a little ways to go, but every subscription helps, and it costs you nothing other than an ounce of your pride. How are we looking here? So this is Tejas. We're getting down to the arid side of the state, huh? It's almost, look at this. The ortho is almost drawn like a line straight across. Oh, and then it juts over here. What's that all about? Well, it's kind of zigzags its way. 386 subs. Hey, thanks for the heads up. Nightbot already did it. Yeah, I saw it pop up there. It reminded me, and I was like, oh, I'll put the little banner up there. The old begathon. I mean, you know, all in all, it doesn't matter to me. I always say I'm not a numbers guy, so to speak. Of course, you know, the more people you get, I just like to have an engaged chat. You know what I mean? Whatever Texas we get it, size matters. Yeah, I gotta find that meme. It made me laugh, and it's funny for me personally because my father and I got my father and my brother and my sister. They live in San Antonio, and they're always, you know, well, it's always my sister is always bragging about Texas, size of Texas meme. There's a whole bunch of them come up, but it's not the one I was thinking of. Hang on a second. Before I go through this, let's jump back in the cockpit real quick. We got the top of descent is coming up. I'm going to start. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to preemptively take this down to 10,000 feet. Because this plane will descend on its own when it reaches the top of descent. So in case I get sidetracked out the window here, I'm trying to find. See, like they got one here with the whole continent of Africa fitting in Texas. Here's one with the whole United States. It's not the one. See, here they got two Texases. Yeah, I don't see it. Here's what I could do. I know it's trivial and petty now, but I'm going to do it anyway. That tail is now 707 VL for Ovelo. Really? Well, how do you like that? I didn't know Ovelo had 700s. Interesting. I'll send the meme I speak of to Discord, and then I gotta find it first on my phone, and I know exactly where to find it. It's gonna be right here, or not. Oh my goodness. How long ago was this? No, I guess not. I thought I had it, but I was RONG wrong. Oh, here it is. So we'll save that, and I'll send it to Discord, and then I could properly display it. Discord. Discord, please. There it is. I'll post it in general, but I'll put it up here on screen. Oh my God, where did it go? Oh, this has become a bigger pain in the neck than I guess I should have just kept my mouth shut. Oh, here it is. I got two of them. There we go. All right, it's in Discord, but I'll show it on screen because I know not everybody in chat is necessarily a member of my Discord community. So this is what I speak. Did you know Texas is so large you can fit the United States, the moon, and another Texas inside it? Oh, so I wasn't too far off in my my synopsis. All right, let's get rid of the subscribe. If you guys already hit the like button, for those of you that hit it, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. And even if you didn't hit it, if you're here in chat, you guys are awesome. I'm glad to have you here. But this is what all the hullabaloo was about for me. And it ends up not being a whole big deal at all, but you get my point, which is totally blown out of proportion now. So, and that's all I got to say about that. We get it over yourselves. Hey, after I enter landing, 0 fuel weight, and all that in that in init airborne, I still don't see markings on speed tape on final. Oof. What are we flying, Brandon? What aircraft are we flying? Are you in the 37? Music quit. $737-800 Pmdg. Okay, let's get through this. After I enter landing 0 fuel weight. Landing 0 fuel weight. Where would you have that? it shouldn't be... Is it in position, perf? I mean, this is your initial zero fuel weight. And all that in init. Okay, in the init page. You should do that here in your perf page. So go to, hit your init ref, then hit index, and then hit perf. This is where you put in your zero fuel weight. And then put in your cruise altitude. Estimate for landings. Now, disregard that. You don't need the estimate for landing zero fuel weight. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about takeoff weight, estimated landing weight, max zero fuel weight, estimated zero fuel weight. Well, that estimated zero fuel weight, I'm assuming you're talking about this number right here. That is zero fuel weight. That's not landing weight. Here's your max zero fuel weight, max takeoff weight, max landing weight. So these are just there to let you know, hey, you can't go above these numbers. This is what it's estimating with your payload and whatnot is your estimated zero fuel weight. So that should be done before you leave the gate is when you put that number in. You put in that zero fuel weight, the aircraft will calculate your gross weight because it knows how much fuel it has on board. You're telling it what the zero fuel weight is, which is basically your payload. So then it just does the simple math for you and it calculates your gross weight. So that shows up over here. Once you put in your cruise altitude and more so your N1 parameters. See, I don't have access to it now because I'm in the air. At least I don't think so. Let's see. Perf N1 limit. Yeah, because we're already beyond that. Where you can derate and whatever. I mean, you can opt not to touch anything there. And then when you go to your takeoff page is where your V speeds will populate. And you have to enter your flap setting and then your V speeds will populate and all that stuff. And that is what should give you your speeds. Now, for landing, it's a little bit different. See here, I'm about to go through this myself, to be honest. We're about ready to hit top of descent. So what you do is, here, I'll jump ahead. What I usually do is I wait, once we start descending, I pull up this, the approach ref page. And then here you choose what flap setting you're going to land with. On a 700, if it's a standard length runway, I'll go with flaps 30. So you click that, and it comes down here in your scratch pad, and then you just move it over to the flap speed. Now you're telling the airplane, hey, I intend to land flaps 30 at 130 knots. And now that will give you your speeds. See, it already has the reference speed there, 30, 130, and your bugs will appear as you descend and slow down. Catch my drift? Because you're, and you know, I'm almost positive. I mean, zero fuel weight. It's not going to change. Zero fuel weight is the weight of the airplane with no fuel on it. Hence the term. So you're telling the plane how, basically how much cargo and people you're going to have on it. I'm going to be doing the RNAV Zulu 22. I'm going to do ILS runway 22, but yes. Check it out. Looks really, really fun. All right. Well, let's have a seat. So, let's see. I got to shrink this. So yeah, zero fuel weight shouldn't change en route. I mean, very minutely, if at all. Let me pull up the charts. See how much fun. I gotta go El Paso, approach 22 RNAV. Zulu. Where are we coming in off of? Off of SART? Or is it off of Bear? Mandatory 8,000. Ah, yeah. That's what I was looking for. How to get ref speed to load there. Only after a way job. Well, yeah. Take it to a whole other level there, Kirk. Yes. The empty weight of the aircraft is determined by the operator at some point. And that goes into the database. So when you put in your payload, all your zero fuel weight calculations will have that number figured in with it. But the flight crew, Mr. Kirk, would never see those kind of results, correct? Only after a way job. Speaking of which, we haven't had a way job in quite a while. Remember, Mr. Carell, you got to be careful coming in here, because there. See here, caution, runway 21 at Biggs Air Force Base, which is right next to El Paso. Seems to be an issue sometimes. The Houston Center is up. I don't think they are in our jurisdiction, though, are they? No. Ooh, we just skate. Yeah, Houston Center popped up. Again. I totally just jinxed myself. Yeah, I was thinking that as I was saying it. But I mean, wage job's not that big a deal. Normally. But, you know, like everything else, it always has potential. We were going through a string of them for a while. Everything seems to be cyclical, you know? We get this round of jobs we have to do, and then all of a sudden it stops. Why are they always putting runways that close to each other? Remember Southwest at Branson? Yeah. The other one is in Tampa. What the hell's the name of that Air Force base on the peninsula there in Tampa? I remember back when I worked at the at Delta that we had them land at the wrong airport. But I mean, imagine, it must really be an issue here if they have it in the chart to, hey, be careful, because you're dangerously close to this other. And you see them, they're right next to each other. McDill. Yes, that is it. I knew it was Mick something. I wanted to say McGill, but. So is that not zero fuel weight? I don't know. No. Zero fuel weight is the... All right. Airplane sitting at the gate. The zero fuel weight is the airplane's actual weight of the airplane plus its payload. So basically, everything on that plane but fuel is zero fuel weight. So when you put in zero fuel weight, you're telling the airplane, all right, this is how much you weigh with all these people and all this cargo, but without a drop of fuel. Well, you know what I mean. Without any usable fuel. And so then the airplane takes that number, and the FMC takes that number, and when you have, and it adds it to the fuel that it calculates is on board, and it tells you what the gross weight is. Which is simple math, right? You take one number plus the other number, and it should give you what the gross weight is. However, as you're flying along, burning off that fuel, the gross weight goes down, right? We all know that. And that, you know, and that's when you have to, when it calculates your landing weight. So yes, they deal with zero fuel weight on every flight. Something that the crew has to be cognizant of and whatever. The stuff that we do as far as weighing the airplane factors into the database for that airplane and calculating the zero fuel weight numbers in future flights. Because as we know, as we make repairs on the airplane, as we modify the airplane, it affects the weight and balance of said airplane. Here endeth the lesson. All right, we've started our descent. All looks good. See, numbers-wise, Volanta is saying 11 minutes. It's being a bit conservative. I think we're going to be a little bit more than that. But what we can do is I'm going to put my ILS frequency. I'm going to stick with the ILS there, Mr. Carell. ILS frequency is 111.5. So I'm going to go over here to the nav radio. Swap those over. 111.5. And the heading is 222. And let's see, the airplane should have told us that. Yeah, 111.5, 222 on the heading. So our course, we'll put 222. And something else I did, or did not do, I never turned the seatbelt signs out. Oh, these people loving me. So we pull up Volanta and our charts here. You can see here's our approach, and look, there we are. So we're here. Let's look at our constraints here. So we got to cross Zatsa at or above 20,000. Skier, whatever, between 15 and 20,000. Things get a little dicey when we get over here. Sammer between 9 and 10,000 at 250. We got to be at 210 knots and at 8,000 by SART. And that's when we start to vector for our final approach. Nothing too crazy. Of course, I probably just jinxed myself there as well. Heard a real pilot joking that zero fuel weight in USA has to account for Americans' body mass index. Well, yeah, well, I'll tell you what. My recent trip to Europe, there's some body mass index going on over there, too. Of course, they're probably all American tourists, but where is it? I get to use that, see? Or maybe I could use the Hi-oh! All right, so this is my normal flow. We pass through 25,000. They turn the seatbelt signs on again, and we get our double check. Make sure we don't have air traffic control. No, Houston Center is all it's on. Let me pull up the ATIS for El Paso. El Paso, there it is. So ATIS for El Paso. They are saying, information echo, winds 160 at 12, gusting to 15 knots. Nice. 10 standard statute mile, 10 mile visibility, scattered at 110. Yeah. Scattered 15,000. Temperature 39. Dew point 4. 3000 for the altimeter. Let's see. Expect visual approach, runway 22. So we're good with runway 22. We're going to have a crosswind. 3000 on the... so I'm going to go ahead and put that in now. There it is. See? It was you then. I always thought that the Heyo was you. See, I asked earlier. I was like, I remember somebody in chat thought that was me. It is not me. It is...
Hi-oh!
Kirk may know. Somebody else. I don't know if we have any older folks in chat, but... that is not me. That is a celebrity. I'll wait and see if anyone chimes in who that actually is. Flight 477. Welcome. Welcome back. You're here just in time for landing. We're deep into our approach right now. Crossing 18,000, which is transition altitude. So we're going to move that over to 30.00 on the altimeters. And we're going to just kind of monitor our progress here. What was that? There was a constraint there. What was it? 8,000? I had that final point. Yes, 8,000. So let's dial this down to 8,000. We'll just have to keep an eye on the speed. Now, dare I? Do I attempt to land this thing with my eye tracker? I don't know, man. My landings are skittish at best. And with this... it's a bit freaky. That would take some serious getting used to. Just saying. Do we have a let's look at our legs here. Yes. Let's get rid of this discontinuity there. So now we're all set. All right. No one chimed in chat. But here, I'll play it one more time.
Hi-oh!
That is a gentleman by the name of Ed McMahon. Now, do your YouTube, Wikipedia, Google research. He was basically Johnny Carson's sidekick on The Tonight Show. Quickly approaching 12,000. I may have to start throwing out the spoiler. Throwing the boards out, slow us down a bit here. Let me get our volume turned up. And I think that's everything there. Yeah, good enough. You see how quick the landscape changes now. You know, we're kind of dry and arid. West Texas desert. It wasn't until this trip that dear old mom and I took. We drove El Paso to Las Cruces, New Mexico, and I saw for the first time in my life a tumbleweed. Real life tumbleweed. Only other time I saw tumbleweeds was in Bugs Bunny cartoons. They were huge, man. They were massive. Earl W. Gracer? No. It's Ed McMahon. You're referring to my...
Hi-oh!
It was Ed McMahon. All right. We're below 250. We got traffic. Who's trafficking? Oh, there he is. Oh, well, that's Mr. Carell in his A330. All right, we're below 10,000. Landing lights come on. We're going to let the flighties know. Stuff's going to happen. We're going to arm our speed brakes. There we go. Auto brakes set. El Paso traffic southwest 151 is 9,000, descending down to 8,000 for a ILS approach runway 22. Let's see what our final approach fix. We're going to join it. Where are we joining it? We're joining it at Fispy. Fispy. And if we go here, Fispy, we should be 5,900, say 6,000. I'm going to dial that back.
El Paso traffic, Delta 1514's left base for runway 22.
All right, we got some visibility problems here. He's on the left base leg. So let's see if we can slow down some. Speed. Let's take this, let's slow this down and let him get ahead of us. Matter of fact, let me I'm gonna see if we can tuck in behind him.
El Paso traffic, Delta 1514 is established on runway 22, 10 miles on El Paso.
More flappage. I have a German Shepherd in my house. Furball tumbleweeds. Approach. See if I can sneak in behind this dude, but this is gonna be a challenge, in my opinion. I'm gonna get configured for landing early, just to slow us down. Why is airspeed low? Oh, because I'm not paying attention. I have flaps out. There we go. Things under control here. All right, we're on about a 10-mile final. Flaps are set, gears down. I still have, that's why I got speed brakes out yet too. FMC, VNAV disconnect, okay. I do have the approach armed. Where's this dude at? So we're on the glide slope, we're on the localizer, and I just thought of something. I'm like, we could just disconnect from the network because I'm not gonna do a go around. Should be doing 135. Screw it, we'll just come in right behind him. El Paso traffic, Southwest 151 on 5 mile final for runway 22. GSX work for us here. El Paso. 8. Bravo. 6. Doesn't have Southwest. Of course not. Alright, we're below 1,000. Autopilot off. Auto throttles off. My airplane. God help all of us.
Traffic, Delta 1514, vacated runway 22.
Too high. Whoa. Feel the gust there. Reverse. And you can feel that crosswind. Where are my reversers at? Normal thrust, normal brakes. Where is it? Where is it?
And there was much rejoicing.
El Paso traffic, Southwest 151 is clear of runway 22. Woof! That gust of wind, like right at the last minute there. Not sure if anyone's on Volanta, you could see what the landing rate was. I heard applause on my landing rate monitor, so that means it wasn't a spine crusher. So, alright, so we're on the ground. We need to pull up flaps, stow our speed brakes. We need to kill the landing lights. Strobes come off. Get that APU going. Oh, I never did turn continuous ignition on. That's a big no-no. We're going to go this way. Our gate's around the corner, if my memory serves me right. Well, What did we do? What did we do? We did... minus 145. 2 points for dear old Dad. Wasn't pretty as far as center line goes, but I attribute that to my my gross ignorance and a gusty crosswind. Let me step outside here for a second. Oh. Are you on the ground, Mr. Carell? I was going to try and see your landing. Oh, you know what? But if... well, whatever. I believe we're over... yeah, I see the stair truck over there, which tells me that the jetways don't operate at this airport either. I think I bought this scenery. I think this was payware. Let's park this beat. Ah, this headset. See, let's park this beast. You're on approach. Oh, you're at Sammer. So I must have mistaken you for somebody else. Let's see if I can park this thing with the track IR. It's not track IR, the eye tracker. There's Bravo 6. There's our gate. I'll look over here. Where's the dude? I don't see the dude. I'm going to turn in here. Oof. Oh, there's the dude. He's hiding underneath the alcove there. Let me get our... yeah, see, that would be something force to be reckoned with. I can't tell what the dude's telling me to do. All right, folks. You know the drill. I'm going to, we're going to park the airplane. We're going to unload the airplane. I'm going to go visit the pilot's lounge real quick, top off my beverage, and we'll get started for our next leg, which is El Paso to Phoenix. And stop. Brake set. Engines off. Beacon off. Seatbelt signs off. Keeps moving, see? Yeah, I can't use this. There we go. Hydraulics, turn the electric pumps off. Maybe. The APU air conditioning. Yeah. Let me turn the track off because it's giving me a headache. I'm gonna go GSX. Oh, he's still telling me to move. Too late, buddy.
You are
we may not have
the wrong parking position.
All right, just warp me there. There. And deboarding, please.
Deboarding requested.
And everybody disappeared. Did you notice that? Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah, see, the jetways don't work. So this airport's janked as well. Restart. Woof. Yeah, so not bad. Request deboarding.
The boarding requested.
Gonna ask me who. Let's do Donata. There we go. Controller. Keep default. Resume. Camera. Showcase. There we go. Let's zoom around here for a second. Look at that windsock. I mean, you see it blowing straight across the runway.
Passenger's bus is coming.
That's not our runway. Did you land already? I probably missed you. There are ways to find out, right? Let's see. Atlanta. Whoop. Way too far. The hell are you? Austin. There it is. Oh no, you're still... Is this our runway? It's gotta be our runway. I was gonna watch them land.
Passengers boarding starting.
You're still a ways out there. Like you're turning final now. We'll wait for you, and then I'm gonna get set up for the next flight. While we're waiting, sim brief. New flight. Same call sign. Southwest 151. We're gonna be departing El Paso. And arriving Phoenix. Hopefully. We are still a Boeing 737-700. An economy class configuration. All right, generate flight, please.
I'll pass the traffic. FlexJet 344 is on a 2-mile final runway 22.
Refile on Vatsim. IFR. Yada yada. File. Awesome. Sim brief. We're going to export this. Yes. There. Okay. And there he is. We see him. I see lights. I see lights. There he goes. In his A330. Nice. All right. Why are my throttles going
I'll pass the
goofy here?
traffic. FlexJet 344 is clear of runway 22 taxiing to the gate. The Juliet and Juliet Kilo Lima. I'll pass the traffic.
All right, well, that takes care of that. let's get our next flight set up here. I'm going to go hit the pilot's lounge and then top off my beverage, and then we'll get started on the next one. We are going El Paso to Phoenix. If anyone's interested in joining us, I'll be on Vatsim again, and we're just going to roll with it. All right, so see you guys in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Passengers bus is coming.
All right, we ready for this? Leg number 2. Let me get rid of this before I forget. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. If you haven't already, hit that like button. That'd be awesome. I really appreciate that. Said, look, this airport is janky. We got jetways out here in the middle of nowhere. Whatever. Let's just jump it. Let's jump inside and we'll get our act together this way. Okay, we got to reload our airplane. So we're going to go back to init ref. No, we're going to go here. Ground, no, fuel. Here we go. Fuel, 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 please. All right. Leg number 2. Block fuels 13.0. 13.0.
Passengers deboarding starting.
12. No, I don't want that. Let's go 13.1. There we go. I'd rather round up a little bit. Now we're going to go payload. 0 fuel weight, which is the topic of discussion today. We're going to round it up to 119,000 even. 119.0. I'm going to put that right in there. Airplane is loaded. And now we're going to go over here. IRUs are aligned, so nothing changes there. Route. Here we go. We're going to go K. Echo Lima Papa to Kilo Papa Hotel X-ray. We are Southwest 151. We're going to depart runway 22, I assume. See what they got in store for us here. Yeah, runway 22. And we're going to be on the Atkin 5 departure to Atkin, which I don't see here. So we're just going to go route. We'll go arrival. Landing in runway 26. Let's see what ATIS in Phoenix is telling us at the moment. Phoenix, ATIS, expect visual approach route, runway 26. So we're going to go runway 26. We'll do ILS. And it's the Ping 1 arrival. Ping 1 arrival. And the driver, I don't know, I read that as driver. We go there, we go activate, we execute, we go to the perf page, and we request. I've got a dip. But thanks for the flying. Hey, no, I appreciate it, Mr. Carell. It's always fun flying with you, buddy. I'm glad you were there with the for the first leg. Hope to see you on another one, man. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. Take care, buddy. All right, we load that. I'm going to override some stuff. Let's clear that out. We're going to go cost index of 40. 13.1. We're going to reiterate what it already calculated. And our wins is 258 at 28. 258.
Want to deboard crew.
No. Slash 28. 258, 28. Yes, that goes there. We are not cruising at 38,000. We're cruising at 34,000. This leg is a bit shorter than the previous. You too, man. So much fun. Love hanging out, flying with you. See you on the next one. Want to do ATS? Yes. We will definitely do ATS in the near future. I got the eye tracker stuff. I'm ready to rock and roll, man. So yes, for sure. I'll let you know. You know how it goes. 3. Yeah, there we go. So that's good. Do this. What the hell? Takeoff, flaps 5. Gives us our CG, 6.68 on the stab trim. And there's our V-speeds, 135. Let's go here, 135. And we're going to cruise on up to 34,000 unless ATC comes on. And the heading was 222. So 135, 222, 34,000. Yes, we're good there. 6.68. Oh, we're pretty much there already. It's right about there. All right, let's go up above here. Seatbelt signs on. Yaw damp's on. Fuel pumps are pumping. APU is APUing. We never did turn those off. We should have done that so no one will roast their hands. We got A pumps off, B pumps on. Packs are on. ISO valves in auto. That's all good there. We're going to go down 34,000 for this one. And landing, I don't know what the field elevation is in Phoenix. Let's see, I gotta lights. We gotta unload this. I gotta update my pantograph here. There we go. Airport information. 11:35. So it's a little like 1350. How's that sound? Forward entry, aft entry is still opened. Let's see what happens if I initiate pushback. Prepare for pushback. See what happens. Close. It's telling me to close those doors. I thought I would do that automatically. It is not doing that automatically. Okay, so be it.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Let's get rid of that. And we'll go to doors. Close, close. Let's look up above and close, close. All doors are closed. We're good. All right, they're hooking up. We're good.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Let's reset that. We want nose to the right, please.
Locking gear.
Locking gear. Beacon comes on. And we'll start running the meter. Gotta go RTO on the auto brakes. And we wait. El Paso traffic, Southwest 151, pushing back, starting from Bravo 6. Release parking brakes. Brakes released.
Release parking brakes.
I did. They're released. Why are we not?
Parking brakes. Release parking brakes.
What is the poop here? Are the chocks still in place? They are.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear.
That was
Starting
the problem.
wheel.
Okay, let's see. Packs are off. ISO goes open. Turn in 2. Start valve open. N2 rotation. Oil pressure is rising. 25%. Gas on. We have fuel flow. EGT rise. How's our pushback looking here? Doing all right. A little stuttery.
Set parking brakes.
Cockpit to
Parking
ground.
brake set.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlock
Starter
engine.
cut out. Turn in 1. Start valve open. N2 rotation.
Alpha traffic, 9423, Zulu taxiing to runway 26 left via Zulu 1 Lima, El Paso.
25%. Gas on. Maybe I get the MSFS2020. I recommend it. I enjoy it. Rough go in the beginning, a couple years ago, but it's
Tow truck disconnected.
really
Bypass
found its
pin
pace.
removed.
But I don't know, because 2024 is going to be out. Yeah,
Left
this is true.
clear. Right is clear.
If you can hold out, maybe you hold out. You know, I don't know. Start valve out. 2 good starts. Generator online. There. Get the probes. We forgot that last time. We are going to turn engine bleeds on, APU bleed off, and packs on ISO valve to auto, and go continuous on the ignition. Set flaps. All right, they've disconnected. She's walking away. Do flight control check. Left, right, up, down, left rudder, right rudder. And we go down to our FMC. It wants to confirm our V speeds. V speeds are confirmed. Let's see here. Legs. We're going to go there. All right. Somebody is taxiing out there, so I'm going to have to make an announcement. Well, I guess. Brakes released, maybe. All right, there we go. Now we make our announcement. Just throttle up. El Paso traffic, Southwest 151, taxiing to runway 22 via Golf and Juliet. They're on the left, and I'm at fence and parking lot on the right. Where's Golf? Where's this other dude at?
El Paso traffic, monitor review, taking off runway 26 left, departing to the east, El Paso.
It's Kilo. 26 left. But I don't know. I already read that. Sorry. Just gonna look over here. The only simulator I have. X-Plane 11. Oh, okay. We're good. We're good. I do have X-Plane 11. Believe it or not. I still have it installed. I keep saying I'm going to delete it, and I can't find myself to do it. Only because of the FlyJ Sim 727 and 737. But I never fly them. So I really do need to delete X-Plane 11. As it serves no purpose for me right now. This guy took off. This airport doesn't exactly jive with the charts I have, so I'm trying to see if I can see this dude. Oh, there he is. flying? Oh, there's a little GA. Okay, we're going to arm our auto throttles. We're also going to go VNav, LNav. Or not. Why will they not? Oh, you know why. Let's do this. Reset our flight directors. Is that on? There it is. Now, there they go. Yeah, I got X-Plane 11, I got X-Plane 12, and then of course I got this one. I haven't been in X-Plane in quite a while, to be honest. I jump in from time to time just to make sure it's updated. I haven't even done that here recently, as I've been I've been more absorbed in the truck simulator, to be honest. I don't know what it is about that game, but I enjoy it. You have in mind buying the that's a tough one. Yeah. However, I'm not as excited about 2024 as I was about this one. When they announced this one, maybe I mean, I'm sure a lot of that has to do with the fact that this sim 2020 was the first flight sim Microsoft had gotten involved with since FSX, which was how many years ago? But and I'm sure that weighs heavy. The other thing is this sim took a good 2 years before it finally stabilized and settled out and found its legs. You know, it's just now become recently in the last 6 months or so become a reliable flight sim, in my opinion. And 2024, I mean, are they going to build? Obviously, they're going to build on this one. Is it going to take as long? They're saying that everything that we have, as far as payware and whatever, should be able to port over, and that's going to weigh heavy on my decision. If that is indeed true, then yes, I will probably jump into 2024 relatively soon after its release. But I'm going to kind of take a wait and see approach. All right, we're getting to the end of the runway here. Time for us to get up out of here. Let's notify the flight attendants. El Paso traffic, Southwest 151, departing to the west, runway 22 on the Atkin 5 departure. All right, landing lights on, strobe lights on. Get the chrono going. Let's do it. Clear on the left, clear on the right. I don't see any traffic indicated. Throttle 60%. Engine stabilized. Toga.
Airspeed's alive.
Still feel that crosswind.
80 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive reincline.
You're up. What is going on? I hear all kinds of clickety-clicking going on. We need to accelerate. And clear these mountains. Yee. How's the terrain looking? Come on, girl. There we go. Oh, we're all right. Start bringing flaps in. Flaps up. Right turn, Clyde. I'm going to go ahead and hit the autopilot now. Because why the hell not? Alright, it's going to try and get us back on track here. I was going to, well, whatever. Let it do its thing. As long as it doesn't get out of hand. I tend to breathe a little easier once we pass 10,000, which is right about here. So we're gonna, landing lights come off, auto brakes come off. Ignition comes off. What is going on, airplane? What are we doing here? Legs. Okay, we'll do it that way then. All right, we're good. We're good. All right, what do we got going on here? Maybe I get the Europe Truck Simulator 2. I have that one as well. I haven't driven that one as much. I don't have as much DLC content for that one. The timer didn't start. Timer did start. Yeah, timer's timing. As long as it's got the little, you can't tell, but as long as it's got the little run icon here, then it's doing its thing. of time ago? Oh, we gotta. There we go. As we zigzagged our way on the departure here. Let's just keep an eye on some things here. Packs are going, and we are pressurizing. That's all good. Probe heats are good. Yeah. We're good. We're good. Hit the beverage cart. Oop. Oh, a little, just a skosh under 80 miles from our top of climb. Follow the flight. Whoop. Yeah, it's really coming alive on the, you look at Volanta, look at Vatsim. I mean, the whole eastern seaboard, for the most part, except for Jacksonville Center is not on, and neither is Memphis, and Chicago. Or Indy, or is this Cleveland? This is Cleveland Center. Cleveland, Chicago. You know, for as busy as Chicago is, but it seems like their ATC is very sporadic. At least from my experience. And there's 18,000. Transition altitude. And then there's us. I would think that the West Coast would probably start coming up. Whether it happens before we land or not, I don't know. I'm not sure who Phoenix falls under. Does it fall under Albuquerque Center or LA? I'm not sure. Well, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I know we got a little ways to go yet on this leg, but just want to show my gratitude. It's fun having people to chat with and whatever, and to answer questions or ask questions on my part. I learn a lot from you guys, as I hope you do from me. So we're just going to skirt on by the U.S.-Mexico border here for a little bit. We slowly angle our way towards Phoenix. Where I am is 1:40 a.m. I need to wake up at 8:30. I want to see full Daryl Dead stream. Hey man, you know, if you gotta sleep, you gotta sleep. That's important. And the good thing about YouTube is you can come back tomorrow and forward yourself to this point in our stream and watch me screw up yet another landing. Or whatever. But yeah, seriously, if you got, I don't know what your situation is, if you have school in the morning or work or whatever, don't let this jeopardize that. But I appreciate you hanging out. Trying to get this chat window here to not the same that in live. Oh, yeah, you're right. I agree, but still. Now we're over desert, friends. We're gonna catch ourselves a nice sunset. This is real time too. I didn't adjust the time at all. I figured we didn't need to since we're flying out west, because they are, I believe Phoenix is in the, is Phoenix in the Pacific time zone? Which means that they'd be 3 hours behind me. Right? Eastern, Central, Mountain. Yeah, it'd be 3 hours behind me, so it's like 5:40 in the evening. So my intention is we're gonna get to Phoenix, we're gonna land, we're gonna taxi in, we're gonna watch a replay, and then we'll call it a night. If I remember to launch the replay. I keep watching the V-Pilot screen, see if air traffic control comes online or not. How's the job going? Job's going all right. Yeah, we're traipsing along, doing our thing. This past weekend was a holiday weekend, and it was actually kind of slow for us. I'm guessing they're trying to keep as many, you know, all the airplanes in the air operating during the busy holiday period. So, however, the holiday weekend is now over. I go back to work on Monday, but we'll see. Strikes and gutters, you know, it ebbs and flows. You're busy and then not so busy. I know everyone was a little concerned because of the we had a hurricane glance by us. It reaped havoc up north of us a ways on the west coast, West Florida coast. But us here in Orlando, we were luckily we were spared, so we got a lot of rain and it wasn't even that windy. If I remember right. Gone through worse, that's for sure. But we are just right now in the peak of hurricane season, and I know there's like a monster brewing way out in the Atlantic, and now they're predicting that it's going to miss us altogether as far as Florida is concerned. However, I have a hard time trusting these guys, as I've watched several storms in the past where they're like, oh yeah, it's going to curve. Yeah, it's going to curve. But then I noticed the curve, it starts creeping as every forecast, creeping closer and closer to land or whatever. So, you know, it's not until we get a couple days out that you really can start. Even then, you can't 100% rely. Now, this last one that rolled through, their computer models and stuff pretty much nailed it on the head, and it pretty much hit land right where they said it was going to. But you know, Mother Nature, she don't follow any rules. She's got her own rules. So, you ever thought to have a website like for your channel? I have a website. But it's for my photography. Back when I was living in Chicago, I had a photography business, portraiture business and stuff. I had a website for that, and I've held on to it, even though I'm not doing the portraiture anymore. But I do have a website there. But no, not for the channel, I haven't. Yeah, I'm in Tampa, 2 miles from the Gulf. Water got too close for comfort. Just another summer. Yeah, right? Exactly. And that was, man, Tampa, for a while there, I was like, oh boy, you know. What is my throttle setting? We are, well, I'm in auto throttle right now. You see, we're still climbing. We're about to hit top of climb here very soon. There's the top of climb along with the, see, there's the horn. So N1, we're at 99.5. You can see where the throttles are almost floored, though it is derated. And once we level off, you'll see the throttles will pull back, if that's what you meant by throttle setting. But you can see I'm in auto throttle and I'm in VNAV. So the airplane is following this, which is, oh, wait a minute now. Is this, yes, we're going to driver. And actually, we're going to be close to, yeah, top of descent is looming up ahead real soon. So if we go to cruise, this is what it's intending on doing. Target speed of 0.78 Mach. So there we go. See, we've leveled off. Throttles are coming back. See, throttles are kind of dancing around right there. Looking for that magic spot. And you can see now we've changed to cruise up here on the screen. And we got, this is our cruise settings. Now I can manually go in, and if I want to go faster, I could type in a target speed in here and it'll override all this. But we're not going to. We're going to leave it alone. It's also telling us that the optimum flight level is 38.7, flight level 387, but we're so close. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to go that high. It's also saying that we're 96 miles from our top of descent, and it estimates we're going to reach top of descent at 0100 Zulu, which is in about 10-12 minutes. Did you try the dark start? What is that? I'm going to say no because I don't know what it is. Are you referring to cold and dark? What am I missing there? At the very beginning of our flight, we did cold and dark. The airplane was totally powered down, and we fired everything up and aligned the IRUs and all that. If that's what you're alluding to, unless there's some other meaning to dark start. Dark star. No, I don't. I have no idea what that is. Fastest plane in MSFS. Oh, really? No, I have not. Which reminds me, I still need to... We need to fire up the ATR. I have not put that up on stream yet. For some short hop stuff. Oh, so yes, we are level cruise. Let's seatbelt signs come off. This time I remembered. so they can go up and use the lavatories. And you can see top of descent is right here. We're about 80 miles from top of descent. And we've only been in the air for 20 minutes, 21 minutes since take. Whoa. I nudged the yoke, but no disconnect, so we're good. It can break the sound barrier. I did, was it the F-18? I did take that up for a spin a while ago. Like right when they released it or whatever, and I think I was out over Scotland. And we were hearing the sonic booms and stuff with that thing. I'm really not much of a fighter plane type of guy, to be honest. I mean, it's fun to get up and horse around, but I don't know where I put my phone. I don't think anyone's trying to get a hold of me. My watch would be going off. But I remember when I flew this, and I was on this flight in real life. So when dear old mom and I were flying back from New Mexico, we did this hop, El Paso to Phoenix. And then in Phoenix, I remember we were flying standby, and the first nonstop to Chicago Midway, we got bumped. It was full, and so then the next one was iffy, and we made it on. And I remember my wife got on the plane, and she walked back, and she found a seat. And I think we must have got the last two seats on the plane, because I was looking around and I couldn't find another empty seat. And then the flight attendant goes, she come up to me and she's like, "No, we got one up here." So it was towards the front of the plane. I want to say it was about 2-3 rows back from the very front. So I go back there, or I go up there, and there was two people, and of course it was the middle seat that was open. So I'm like, yeah, here we go. However, I didn't realize that it was a husband and wife. Husband was at a window and the wife was on the aisle, thinking that they had an empty seat available. And so when I went to go into that center seat, she instead moved over. She gave me this dirty look and then moved into the middle seat. And I told her, I'm like, I'll sit there. You know, I ain't got a problem. But I guess she didn't want, she'd rather sit next to her husband and a stranger than have me in between the two. I don't know, whatever. I guess I have a menacing look on my face or whatever. So anyway, I lucked out, got an aisle seat for our flight home. The thrills of flying standby. Relatively smooth air. Let's see what ATIS for Phoenix has to say for us. Phoenix. So there's Phoenix ATIS. I'll refresh it because it's been there for a while. Information Papa. Winds are 260 right up the runway at 10 knots. 10-mile visibility. We got a few at 12,000, a few at 17,000, a few at 25,000. Temperature, man, it's hot, huh? 41. and a dew point of -02. That's how I read that. 2985 for the altimeter. Simultaneous approaches in use. Expect visual approach runway 26 or 25 left. Departing runway 25 right. Multiple cranes in vicinity of airport. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. And then read back, hold short instructions, blah, 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 blah. So, yes, runway 26 is definitely the way we want to go. And, yeah, 25 left, if I'm not mistaken. That's a short runway, ain't it? Let's go here. Here's the airport. Airport, please. Yeah, 26 left, or 25 left. That's 7,800 feet. They're saying they're departing runway 25 right. So yeah, runway 26. Oh boy. Departing runway 26 is the best option since it's 11,000 and change. My headset is bugging out on me. It's really becoming annoying. So I'm going to let's move all these over. And I'm going to hardwire. Because I've been doing wireless. It doesn't want to play nice anymore. So I'm going to go plug in. It's not a battery thing. I don't know what the problem is. It's a Bluetooth thing. Put this in here. And now let me plug this in. I am now tethered. And hopefully that'll end the nonsense. All right, we're getting close. Let's pull up the arrival and let's see what surprises are lurking there. We're coming in here, driver. This is not to scale, as it says. I'm going to come in here, constraints, 280. Now we're going to slow down relatively quickly. Between 28,000 and 25,000. Where's the hard? It's at 270. At or above 17. At or above 13. At 210 knots. By the time we get here. And we got what? Jagal, Zamex, or Gipsy. See where that falls in. Where are we going to oh, too far. Jagal. Yes, right there. 4,000. So I'm going to go ahead and dial this down, 4,000. We'll just keep an eye on the speed. And right about, oh, I had it. There we go. There's 4,000. And you can see we're getting pretty darn close. And look at all this clutter. So we're going to zoom in, kind of get a better look at what's going on. So we're about 20 miles from the top of drop, I'm guessing. Let's see. Progress. Yep, 17. That's cool. Okay, chat. It is your job. It is your duty to remind dear old dad to start the replay recorder. I use a program called Kdal. It's been, as far as I'm concerned, it's been the best one that I've been able to figure out. Problem is that that's the one thing. If there's one thing that I gotta say X-Plane has, on Microsoft, and I don't want to start that debate, though. How many of us are in chat? Probably not enough. For me personally, that's the one thing X-Plane has on Microsoft, and that's the replay feature. If there's anything I miss from X-Plane, it's the replay feature. Microsoft, I mean, we had to go outside to a third party to get a decent replay recorder, where it's all built in and works rather well in X-Plane. Gonna remind you. Thank you. Hopefully I'll remember myself, but I gotta get it in the repertoire as my 10,000 foot checklist. You know, once I break 10,000 feet, landing lights come on, arm the speed brakes, arm the auto brakes, run the replay. Though maybe 10,000 is a little bit too far out. Probably is. Should be when I'm configured or on maybe 5,000 or 5 mile final. That would be a good one. All right, here comes top of descent. Boom. All right, the profile bar showed up, and there we go. We started dropping. All right, well, I'm going to do it one more time, just in case, but just going to take this time to once again thank you guys for watching me tonight. And as Nightbot says there, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, cost you nothing, and it would do dear old dad a great big favor. 500 subscribers, and I'm going to do a long haul flight. I may even let my chat or my subscribers decide where we go, as long as it's nothing ridiculous. I'm not doing like a JFK to Singapore. No, I'm thinking something either over the Atlantic or over to Hawaii or something like that, or even cross country like Boston, LA. To me, that's a long haul, but whatever. We'll worry about that when we get there. I got quite a ways to go. Anyway, I do want to say thank you. You guys are the best. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And I hope to see you on another Dear Old Dad stream in the near future. Whether it's flight simming or driving our trucks or whatever else may come our way. We're about to hit a decel point, and we haven't. Oh, we have popped up on the chart here. So, yeah, we're gonna go down to 280. Well, we're already at 280. What are we gonna drop to next? 270 at ping. But that's not for another 2 waypoints. Look at that desert. Got a nice sunset going. This is awesome. Scenery is incredible. All right, I'm going to turn this off. Again, guys, I appreciate it. Well, thank you. And I appreciate your appreciation, sincerely. I appreciate you staying up. I hope it doesn't affect your day tomorrow. All right, we broke 25,000 feet. Seatbelt signs come on. We're also going to, let me refresh the ATIS once again. And I'm going to get ready for the transition altitude. 2985 on the altimeter. So I'm going to go ahead and 3, 4, 5. There's 2985. So we should be squared away with that. And let's see, I'm showing 6 likes, so I guess I'm not going to hit the double digits today. But that's all right. There's always next time. Don't worry. I'm going to the beach tomorrow. Awesome. So I'm good. Find yourself a nice spot on the beach, pass out. That's what dear old dad does. Dear old dad, you know, I got my little speaker. I got my little tent I pitched there on the beach. Get the tunes going and poof, rack out. Every once in a while, you know, you get a little hot, you get up, you get in the water. I just did that, well, almost 2 weeks ago. Went over to the Gulf Coast. Went there for a few days. It was nice. Nice to get away from time to time. So I guess so. I mean, we've only been in the air for 38 minutes. It seems like longer than that. But I guess. One thing I need to do, let's do our init. We're going to do flaps 30. Gives us 133 knots for our VREF. 111.75 is our runway, our ILS. So 111.75. I'm going to put that in there. And then 258 for the heading. So the tender course to 258. And there's that. Drag required. Okay, we're going too fast? No. Or we're falling off the profile. Is that what it is? We'll give it a little throw the boards out there for a little bit. Get us back on profile, but we're not too far off the path there. You hear the engine spooling up. Trying to find a genre of music, though. I mean, we're kind of late in the game now. Ooh, Tropical House. I think I've heard this genre before. All right. I missed the transition altitude. Shame on me. See dear old dogs walking around. I think Mom is going to be coming home soon. She should be. Descending nicely. Let's zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, we got nothing as far as ATC as of yet. Let's see what happens here. Amazing stream, dear old dad. Hey, thank you very much. And you know what makes it amazing is you guys. You guys make it amazing. Otherwise, it's just me sitting here jockeying an airplane. Poorly. At that. Let's try the tracking, the eye tracking again. Tell you what, it's kind of a neat technology, I'll tell you that. It's kind of frightening. I gotta get in with this. Look at that. My problem is that it won't sit still long enough for me to accurately manipulate the switches and stuff. Same goes for down here. Changing the I don't know. I don't know if I could land one this way. I'll have to practice. How are we doing here? We are 12,000 feet. We're about 260 on the speed. Let's see if she'll slow down within the parameters. Here, I don't know. I'm gonna have to make an announcement here pretty soon, I guess. Where are we at here? We're on. Okay, I guess I'll do that now. I see nobody on the. There's nobody around us, really. But just to keep up with protocol. What are we on? Ping 1. Phoenix traffic, Southwest 151 is on the ping 1 arrival. The left base leg for runway 26. I don't even know if I said that right. Okay, we're at 10,000 feet. We're pretty damn close to the 250 barrier. I'm just going to leave things alone. The airplane FMC wants us to slow down to 230. Plane is trying to do that, so to speak. There we go. All right, 9,000 feet. See, landing lights come on. Oh, you know what? Yeah. All right, there we go. Landing lights come on. Continuous. We're going to tell the flight attendants, everyone take their seats. Taxi light comes on. There we go. Auto brakes. Go to 3. We're going to arm our speed brakes. There we go. And we decelerate. Let me zoom in here a little bit. Did I zoom in too far? Oof. My position lights are off. Are they? No, they're on. You got, there's 3 positions. See how it's all the way up, strobe and steady? And then you have off and then steady. We want strobe and steady, so we're good. I appreciate the concern. Okay, we are slowing down. We got to throw some flaps out. More flappage. And what was the, it was 133, so 35, 138. See if I can get GSX to cooperate with us. GSX, please. Here we go. Phoenix. Gate Charlie. Do Charlie 7. And look at that. We got Southwest even. Awesome. I see the runway there. I think it's time. Let's start recording. All right, the replay is recording. I remembered. Runway 26. Here we go. It's all looking good, friends. So far. Nice sunset. We're gonna be landing right into the sun.
Phoenix traffic, American 501. Never mind, we're actually continuing our taxi to the runway.
Not sure what he said there. All right, here we go. What is our... It's 5 miles. Okay. 5 miles. All right, I'm going to arm the approach. Seems like we're a little high. Correct? So we got to steepen this descent a little bit. And it's doing the opposite. Come on, plane. I can kind of make out a runway there. Phoenix traffic, Southwest 151 is on a 7-mile final for runway 26. make our announcement. We're going to go ahead and drop the gear. Flaps coming down. Phoenix traffic, Southwest 151 is on a 5-mile final, runway 26. All right, we're on the localizer. She's still trying to find the glide path. Should be on the glide slope. There we go. We're on the glide path. Perfect. Autopilot coming off.
Phoenix traffic, American
Auto throttle's coming off.
25 right for departure, Phoenix.
See what we can do here.
Glide slope.
Yeah, we're too low.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
Phoenix traffic, American 501, takeoff runway 25 right, Phoenix.
Oh, this is messy.
50. 30. 10.
Reverse. I didn't hear anything. Ugh. I didn't hear applause or screams. That was a mess. That was a hot mess. But we're on the ground and safe. Let's see. We can turn traffic off. We could turn terrain off. Phoenix traffic, Southwest 151 is clear of runway 26. Pull flaps up. Still the speed brakes. Let's get the APU going. We can turn the landing lights off, strobe lights off. Where are we? Okay, we want Tango. Tango. That should be... Ooh. Should be this one. This is Tango. We're going Tango, Echo, Delta 11. Phoenix traffic, Southwest 151, taxi into runway, to gate Charlie 7 via Tango, Echo, and Delta 11. Turn all this off. What else we got? We got APU generators on. We can kill the engine bleeds there, and we can kill these. We can take these. Ignition comes off. There we go. And let's see. How bad was it? It was minus 256. Not as good as the last one, but I've had much worse. Clear on the left. Clear on the right. Clear on the left. I said I was going to go Echo, right? So that would be this one. And we're going to Charlie 7 is what I said. These are the southwest gates down here. There we go. Got that one, that one. All right, we're good. Delta 11. That'll be our next turn. Nope, not much ground traffic at all. This is Vatsim. I mean, there's nobody here, I guess. So, but there I see our gate again. I guess this airport is jank too because they got stairs. So jetways aren't. I don't know. I looked for a GSX profile and I couldn't find one. But this is our gate right here. So we will turn in. Turn the taxi light off. Where's our... Oh, there it is. I totally blew by it. There it is right there. So, roughly an hour from... Well, it was under an hour from takeoff to touchdown, but... Let's see what gate to gate was once we get parked here. Parker brake set. And let's stop the recording. And we'll go over here. Hour 12, gate to gate. So there you go. I'm going to leave everything running because we are going to do the replay. I need to go. Nice stream. Hey, no problem. Thanks for hanging out, man. See you on the next one. Have fun at the beach. Take care. Take it easy. Let's see if we can fast forward here a little bit. Oh wow, we're like way out. There it is, right about there. Comes the gear. See where I took over, and it gets all goofy. See how bad this is. Oh, not too bad. I'll take it. That wasn't bad at all. Yeah, a little squiggly, but, you know, it's Southwest. What do you expect?
Phoenix traffic, American 313, turning final, 25 left.
We got to
Phoenix
disconnect. Can't be doing replays. Oops. I thought it automatically disconnected. All right, let's see. See from this angle here. For some reason it retracted all the flaps. I'm gonna do a flaps up landing. The scenery here still looks a little goofy, huh? Great stream as always, buddy. Hey, thanks, Jeffrey. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for watching. Woof. So it's good to see this from a passenger's perspective, huh? I don't know why it sucked the flaps in. Yeah, see, this is all looks goofy. We're about to cross the threshold here. And there's the field. weird when none of the devices deploy. It's kind of goofy. All right, we'll do one more, and that'll be the end of it for me. Of course, you know, it's got to be my favorite angle. How long? Is this? Doesn't say. Take it back right about here. I'm gonna go ahead. Let's just go ahead and we manipulate the throttle, the flaps on our own, or no? No. Well, this sucks. How about if I go all the way back? Nope, it ain't gonna work. All right, that's all right. So let's forward this. We don't want to watch all this stuff. I apologize, but the flaps aren't going to be out. It's just the way it goes. So here we're going to go here. All right, and that is that. Well, once again, guys, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. It was a fun stream. I really enjoyed it. And it all kind of worked out. Whatever. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you on another one. I'll post in Discord when the next one is and what we'll be doing, whether it be flight sim, truck sim, or whatever. Remember, in Discord, I also take flight requests and whatever else. So join me on Discord, and we can share some thoughts and ideas there. In the meantime, you guys take care. Thanks for hanging out with me. Stay safe and stay out of trouble. All right? All right. Good night, friends. Take care. See ya.